UFC 309 is this Saturday, and a lot of people have been saying that Stipe Miocic is a dead corpse. John Jones is going to walk through him. This fight shouldn't even be happening because John Jones should be fighting Tom Aspinall, and Stipe Miocic is clearly getting overlooked. But in this video, I want to talk about how I think Stipe Miocic can actually upset John Jones and get his belt back. But this is not my prediction for UFC 309. This is just me building a game plan for Stipe Miocic to get his belt back. If you want to see my prediction for this fight, make sure you guys tune in this Friday. That's when I'm going to be dropping my prediction. And throughout this week, I'm going to be dropping my predictions for UFC 309. It's a great pay-per-view. But with all that being said, let's get into the first key to victory I have for Stipe Miocic. And that's going to be... Stipe Miocic has great body shots, and John Jones is a guy that's known for having a legendary chin. He's never been dropped with a strike to his face, so it's going to be hard to knock him out with a punch to the face. So you're going to have to set it up with some body shots, take some energy out of John Jones, get him to feel a bit weak, make him feel a bit tired, and then going for the kill with the headshots. And body shots are a great opening to land some headshots. I mean, Canelo Alvarez does this all the time. He gets his opponents to think that he's going to go to the body, but then he comes back over the top with a powerful shot to the face. And actually, this worked on John Jones. Dominic Reyes, when he fought John Jones, he made it seem like, first of all, he was going to John Jones's body a couple times, and then he made it seem like he was going to throw a punch to the body, but he transitioned it into a headshot, and it landed clean on John Jones. I think Stipe Miocic should definitely apply this tactic if he's looking to beat John Jones. But moving on to the next key to victory I have for Stipe Miocic, and that's going to be... John Jones is definitely going to be looking to take down Stipe Miocic, and the way he was able to take down Ciryl Gane was because Ciryl Gane threw a punch with no setup. He completely telegraphed it, and John Jones easily avoided it, and he took him down. And Stipe definitely cannot afford to do that. He's got to set up his attacks to avoid getting taken down or avoid getting countered by John Jones. And also, John Jones' striking defense is really high. I believe it's at like 64%, and the average heavyweight striking defense is about like a 50%. So Stipe is going to have to really set up his shots to land on John Jones and avoid getting countered and taken down. Moving on to the next key to victory I have for Stipe Miocic, and that's going to be... I think Stipe Miocic should pressure John Jones and push him back for a number of reasons. First of all, one of John Jones' main attacks is his kicks. He loves his kicks. He is great with those, and also he is really good at controlling the distance. He's able to keep his opponents at bay with his long reach, then fire off those kicks. And to take away those high-level kicks of John Jones, you got to push him back. Don't give him that space to land his kicks on you, because that's one of his main striking tools. Also, John Jones' main form of defense is to put up his hand in his opponent's face and then just pull, move backwards in a straight line usually. Sometimes he'll go laterally, but most of the time he'll just move back in a straight line. So you push him back against the fence, you take away one of his major defensive tools. He can't just use that distance and pull away from you. He's going to be trapped against the fence. He's going to have to either go left, right, or into you. And that already makes him a way easier target to hit because, like I said, he's got some of the highest striking defense in the UFC. And also, against Dominic Reyes, whenever Dominic Reyes would back him up to the fence, he was having a lot of success landing some clean shots. John Jones was trying to move his head, but Dominic Reyes was able to track him down and, yeah, like I said, land some clean shots. And I think Stipe Miocic is going to benefit a lot from pushing him back. And also the last reason why I think this is important is because John Jones this is his second fight at heavyweight. He's packed on a lot of muscle, a lot of size. He's not really used to having this much size on him. So if you're Stipe, make him feel that heavyweight weight. Make him feel that extra weight. Get those lungs feeling heavy and everything, and push him back. Bully him and show him why you are a real heavyweight. But moving on to the next key to victory I have for Stipe Miocic, and that's going to be... John Jones doesn't really defend leg kicks. Like against Thiago Santos, he was getting his leg chewed up. He had like swollen legs and everything. Those leg kicks were damaging, but it was to the thigh mainly. It wasn't really too much calf kicks. And Stipe does. There's some really good leg kicks he did against Ngannou, against DC a couple times. So invest in those kicks. If the fight goes in the later round, slow him down and get some points on the scorecards and win some rounds off some leg kicks. Moving on to the next heat to victory I have for Stipe, and that's going to be... Now, I think Stipe Miocic should definitely circle to his left side because John Jones really favors his left kicks quite a bit. And also, this is a close stance fight. John Jones is mainly an orthodox fighter. He does switch stances, but he is a natural orthodox fighter, and Stipe is an orthodox fighter. He's not going to be switching stances. So John Jones, yeah, like I said, he favors his left side kicks quite a bit. He goes into the southpaw stance and then looks for the head kicks, the spinning side kicks to the body, the oblique kicks, everything. Like against Thiago Santos, he threw 2 right kicks during that whole fight, and he was mainly throwing kicks. He threw maybe 35 kicks in that whole fight, and he threw 2 right kicks against his southpaw. When a southpaw, you would think John Jones would be blasting body kicks, blasting head kicks, blasting leg kicks to him, but he didn't. He threw 2 right kicks when he threw 35 to 40 kicks in total. He favors his left leg a lot, so to take that away, move away from it. Move away from the left kick. He's going to be throwing head kicks, move away from it. He's going to be throwing spinning side kicks, move away from it, and yeah, just avoid it like that. And also, I think Stipe should move to his left because John Jones, his main form of defense, like we talked about, is that sort of frame, getting his arm in the way of your face, and so that you can't really move past that. So move to your left, get on the inside of that frame and land that big right hand. If he's in southpaw, get the outside angle, get your head off the center line, and then blast him with a right cross as you move towards your left to get that outside angle if he's a southpaw. But if he's an orthodox, move towards the inside of his hand and then land that big right hand. Moving on to the next heat to victory I have for Stipe, and that's going to be... Stipe Miocic has some great counter-striking. I mean, he was able to win the title off his counter-striking, and he's used it throughout his entire career. He's got a great sense of timing. He was a Golden Gloves boxing champion, and he should use his incredible counter-striking because John Jones is very, very open to getting counterpunch and counter-struck. Because sometimes John Jones is slow to get out of the pocket. He throws his punches or his strikes, but then he kind of stays in that range where he can get hit. And I think that Stipe Miocic can definitely take advantage of that. And also, that will catch John Jones off guard. A guy who has a legendary chin isn't going to get knocked out by something that he sees. He's going to get knocked out by something that he doesn't see. And it's the punch that you don't see that knocks you out. But moving on to the next heat to victory I have for Stipe Miocic, and that's going to be... I couldn't really phrase this properly, but what I meant to say is basically use one of John Jones's moves against him in the clinch. And that move is basically like trying to tear your opponent's shoulder. And John Jones, he uses this, but not many other fighters use this. I'm not sure why, but John Jones had he had a tear with his left shoulder.
What is it?
You're out 6 months to a year. You got to go have surgery.
You're lying.
I swear on my life, full tear. That's why it hurt.
I knew it hurt.
Yeah.
I knew it hurt.
That shoulder might not be the same. I mean, look at TJ Dillashaw. The dude had something go wrong with his shoulder, and he's been... that basically ended his whole career. So, John Jones might not be fully healed. So, whenever you get into a clinch, because you will attack John Jones' shoulder in this way, but... Moving on to the last key to victory I have for John Jones, and that's going to be... So John Jones loves to use his frame, right? So why not use it against him? And Wait for him to kind of get his arm in the way, pull it down, and then land a big shot over the top. And use Jon Jones' hand kind of as a spring. And this has actually worked on Jon Jones. Not many people have used this, but Dominic Reyes, he did it one time. He was throwing a few right hooks, and he noticed that Jon Jones would get his hand in the way. So then Dominic Reyes actually makes an adjustment. He notices that he gets his hand in the way. He uses the right hook to pull Jon Jones' hand down, and then he lands a clean left hand. Stipe has a really powerful right hand. It's very accurate as well. So I think you should get that hand out of your way and then land a big cross to potentially hurt Jon Jones or at least put him on skates. But that's all I've got for how I think Stipe Miocic can beat Jon Jones. I definitely don't think he should be as overlooked as he is and disrespected. This guy is still a very tough fight for Jon Jones. Let me know what you guys think, though. Do you guys think that Stipe Miocic can beat Jon Jones? If not, let me know why. But thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys stay tuned. This week, like I said, my prediction for this fight is dropping this Friday. And also, there's some other great videos coming out. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. God bless. Now, hopefully see you in the next one.